Test, test, 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go, baby. This is going to be a good one. Hello and welcome to the workshop. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. We appreciate you very much. If you have not already done so, consider subscribing, especially if you like sneakers, even love sneakers, because Buckets, we upload a lot of sneaker videos. I say it all the time, define a lot for the people.
Almost every single day.
There you go. Almost every single day. You can also find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Mr. Foamer Simpson. And if you enjoyed today's video, a thumbs up goes a long way. Helps the channel continue to grow. We appreciate you in advance. The last thing I want to mention is uncivilizedstore.com. Buckets, who is behind the camera, and myself, we have a clothing brand, and that is where we sell said clothing. This hoodie that I'm wearing right now, the Goosebumps hoodie, it is available in limited quantities as we speak, and it's not going to restock. So if you want to grab one, you can go check it out. We will put a link in the description of this video for your convenience. Buckets, I'm feeling good. The sneaker has me excited, I won't lie. Are you excited about them?
I'm like, okay, but it's glow-in-the-dark embroidery.
Okay.
As well.
Glow-in-the-dark embroidery on the hoodie. I'm talking about the sneaker now. You missed your chance on the hoodie. How you feel about the sneaker? Are you excited?
Like I said, I'm okay excited.
Okay, that bothers me. We'll dive in, we'll talk more about it. 3, 2, 1, bang, bang. This is the social status Nike Air Max Penny 2 Playground in University Blue. Retail on these is set at $200. Now, as far as the release date goes, it got pushed back to my knowledge. Originally, it looked like September 30th. There is a black colorway that is also part of this playground pack. The original date was September 30th. Now it looks like that black colorway is slotted to release October 13th. But these, I don't hold me to this, I do not believe these have a release date yet. The only thing I saw is that they are set to release after that black colorway. So do with that information what you will. Now, the sneaker. If you know me, you know how I feel about the Penny line in general. If you don't know me, then I will just tell you. I love the Penny line. The Penny 1 is really one of the sneakers that started it all for me personally. I still remember the first day I ever saw them. It was that Orlando colorway. Buckets, you remember that pair?
I do.
I saw them as a young kid, as a wee young lad, and I just, obviously, Buckets, what would Mom Duke say? What would she say if we said, hey, Ma, we want a pair of pennies, they're $100. Not happening.
She would say probable, not possible. No. Possible, not probable.
Exactly, which was a polite way of saying no. So I fell in love with the Penny 1, even though I did not have them initially. And it was pretty much the same thing with the Penny 2. They're not quite on that Penny 1 level for me, but they're right underneath it, and it is an absolutely classic silhouette. Another sneaker that, again, that white and blue colorway, I remember the first day I ever saw them. And I think that's one of the reasons why I gravitated towards this University Blue pair as opposed to the black colorway that I mentioned, because it kind of has similar vibes to that original white and blue Penny 2 that I fell in love with personally. They kind of pay homage to that pair in my opinion. I know the shades of blue are very different, I know, but still, like I said, a similar vibe. Now, I really don't need to do a whole breakdown on Social Status. Most of you are probably familiar. They've done a bunch of cool collaborations. James Whitner, everything he's done with Ama Munir, Social Status, under that Whitaker Group umbrella. Just so many dope projects at this point. So the fact that these turned out incredible is not a surprise to me or probably anybody. Now, the most relevant project they did to this pair is probably the Penny 1, which they dubbed the Recess. And now these are kind of the follow-up to that, the Penny 2 Playground. I love them. The sneaker is inspired by the little Penny doll or toy from back in the day. Some of you will remember him. Hence why you have the old school toy box look to the shoebox. I absolutely love the way that turned out. All of the little details and nuances. I just think they absolutely nailed it. Bucket, you're walking by and it's not just a box. You see that window. So it's just, it's flaunting right in your face and you say, "Ma, please, I need that toy. Please buy it for me." And she says,
"Possible, not probable."
There you go. And you know, it's pretty much a dub. Like I said, the box is done incredibly well. And the sneaker is too. The sneaker is Mutabella, Buckets, Mutabella. You disagree apparently, but.
No, I said I'm okay excited.
Mutabella. Again, yes, I am biased. I get that, the nostalgia, the whole thing, but the quality alone on these is insane. You've got this sail colored leather, beautiful to the touch. And then this baby soft, light blue nubuck, definitely has premium vibes to it. You've got the jeweled 1 cent logo on the tongue. A rope pull tab on top, another rope pull tab on the heel, blue Nike swoosh embroidered underneath that. You've got another baby blue hit on the heel here with that very subtle Nike branding. You've got the Nike and Social Status logos embroidered on the ankle, intertwined so elegantly. Buckets, they're doing a dance. They're doing a dance on the ankle. What is it? Is it the waltz?
That'd be a tango. Takes 2 to tango.
Okay, takes 2 to tango, and that's exactly what you have with the logos. The background, by the way, is 3M. You've got 3M piping as well. Of course, you've got this ribbed or wavy texture on the midsole that creeps all the way up onto the middle of the sneaker. One of the more noticeable features of this silhouette. You've got white laces that come stock, but there are extra sets as well, 3 to be exact. There's also this metal mini Penny 2 hang tag, which is a very dope touch. You've got a gray ankle liner, the chunky air unit, of course, and the baby blue and black outsole, again with that air unit peeking through. These are top tier, man. They just are. I was watching one of the videos that Social Status released, and it was 2 kids. They were playing one-on-one. They were at the park. They were at the playground. And I don't know. I just feel like that story resonates with me. Buckets, you and I, we grew up on the blacktop. We grew up playing basketball from a very early age. And I feel like this silhouette is the perfect sneaker to kind of tell that story.
Definitely. Of that era.
Right. All coming together, that 90s basketball era, narrated by Lil Penny.
Yeah.
AKA Chris Rock.
Yeah.
There you go. So I am head over heels about these. Some of you might remember the Penny 1 video that we did not too long ago. Buckets, when was it?
Less than a year ago.
Yeah, several months ago we did it. I mentioned in that video how the Penny 1 was an all-time grail sneaker for me, and the Penny 2 is really right up there, like I said. It's not quite Penny 1, but it's right under that. And like we just mentioned, that era, that mid-90s, late 90s, that's when I was a kid. That's when I was falling in love with sneakers. That's when I was falling in love with basketball. And this silhouette kind of encompasses all of that for me. So, you know, Social Status came in, they gave them the premium treatment. They put their own spin on this silhouette, but still kind of nodding to the OG a little bit. And I think that it's kind of the perfect balance of those two things. Buckets, here's a hot take for you. All right. I actually think this is a better sneaker than the Jordan 2 Ama Munir. Don't get me wrong, that's an awesome sneaker. Those are really, really good. but this silhouette, the Penny 2, just resonates with me more than the Jordan 2 does. So I actually like these more. It's one of my favorite releases this year. It's one of my favorite sneakers this year for sure. And I love both colorways, but I like this pair a little bit more because they do remind me of that first pair that I fell in love with. 10 out of 10 for me. No hesitation. Strong 10 out of 10.
A strong 10.
Too strong.
Okay.
Don't break my heart.
No, it's a 7.
That is a 7?
Yeah, I think it's a 7.
You should know better.
And I think that's a really good score.
That's not a really good score, number one. Number two, the Penny 2, your childhood.
Yeah, that's fine.
The PAL, the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah, I know it well.
The park on 47th Street.
I remember it well.
Where you met your first rival, your first real true adversary.
A nemesis. I think it's a 7. I think that's a good score. I'm high on him, but not too high.
Okay. I don't love that score. Leave a comment below. Let us know, how do you feel about this collaboration? How do you feel about this colorway? How do you feel about the Penny 2 in general? What are your thoughts, feelings, emotions? Please let us know how you feel. Always love to hear from you. Thank you for watching. You are very, very appreciated. We will be back tomorrow, mañana. Same time, same place, right here at the workshop with the new sneaker for Head Top. I got nothing else. Buckets, anything from you?
Possible, not probable.
There you go. Adios.